Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and I took that picture with my camera the other day. That tree has been home to lots of eagles, and so we got two of them hanging around up there now. And and that has a little bit to do with this video, but we'll get to that later. First thing I want to do is thank everyone who commented and has concerns about my health, and your prayers. Those of you who are praying, they're working. I can tell you that God answers prayer. So I'm getting better and better every day. And so I just thought I'd share that with you. Now, what's going on down here, I flew up to the other end of this block in the last video, hoping to catch exactly what they're doing here. But I got there too late and they were filling up the holes. Now, you'll notice the tractor on the right is carrying one of those protective containers where they put it down in the ground like the one we're looking at down here below, and that way they can get down in there and it won't cave in on them. Because when I was a kid, we heard about people dying because they were down low and the dirt caved in on them. So that's what they do now. And the reason they're doing this is because oh man, it's been a long time ago. I'll put some links to some videos. A mile up the road from that intersection, they had problems with the sewer. This is the sewer that they had problems with because it was it joined the main sewer that goes down to the treatment plant. So anyway, and it seems like they have problems with it for some reason. I don't know why, but what they're going to do, he's going to use his track hoe. He's going to put that over on the other side of the fence, and then we'll see him start digging a hole right next to this other one. I don't know if it's poor planning or if somebody bought the wrong material, but this sewer project has been going on for since let's see, this is about 2 years now, and it's just there's an intersection a mile up the road from that intersection that was almost closed continually because they couldn't get the hole dug and figure out what was wrong for a long time. So anyway, what you're going to see here is you're going to see as he lays that up there further up, and then he turns around and starts digging a hole for it. So while he's doing that, we can watch it. I think what I'll do is I'll tell you a story about exciting landings. That's the stories I've been telling lately. So we'll go back to 1986 or 87, 1987. And I had my Cessna 150, but there was a Cessna 170, which is a tail dragger, for sale in California at a real reasonable price. And so I went over to Seattle, flew my brother to my house, and the next morning we got in the plane and we flew to, we headed south to California. And so we got down there. It was located at Nut Tree Airport, and we had a real exciting trip because 150 is made for two people, and not two people and a whole bunch of luggage. And there was this one place where we had to get up to 10,000 feet to go over a mountain area, and I'm not kidding you, we could not get it to go any higher than just above the tops of the trees. And fortunately, I think we had angels on the wings or something, but fortunately we got down there and landed and contacted the guy that's selling the plane. And he was also an instructor. He was going out of the country, so he needed to get rid of the plane rapidly, and so I got a really good price on it. And so my brother went with me so that he could fly my 150 while I flew the 170 back up to Seattle area. Well, actually, it was the Pasco, Washington area. So there you can see he's starting to dig the hole for that other container. And so anyway, we got there and contacted the guy, and so he came out, and he was an instructor also, and so he decided he'd show me how to land a tail dragger. Now, the problem with a tail dragger is if you've ever been in a store shopping with a shopping cart, and you turn it around and push it backwards so that the steering is facing you, you'll notice that it doesn't go straight. As soon as it starts to go crooked, it causes the centrifugal force causes it to go more crooked, and it'll turn itself around. Well, a tail dragger airplane is like that. The steering is in the back, and so when you land, you're going 60 miles an hour, and you're trying to keep that grocery cart from swiveling around. And that's basically what you're doing with a tail dragger plane. So anyway, got up in the air, and he had me do some stalls and stuff like that, and showed me all the things that I needed to know. And so then it was time for me to land a plane. And I had listened to other people who had flown tail draggers, and they had given me all kinds of advice. But some of the advice I got wasn't the greatest. So anyway, we came in to land, and so I had my feet on the pedals, because that's how you steer it, very carefully. And we got down to the ground, or down into almost the touchdown, and then we touched down. And as soon as we touched down, it's like I lost control. I was overcorrecting. It was trying to swing to the right, and so I'd make it swing to the left, and it just got worse and worse. So he took over, and he landed the plane. And I thought, I am such an idiot. I just paid $6,000 for a plane I'll never be able to land. But as it turned out, he did several more touch and goes with me, and like the second one was a little bit screwy, but I was able to actually get it down okay. So anyway, then I had to fly it home without an instructor, and so there was some of those landings were okay. They weren't the smoothest, and so anyway, now at this point here, my wife has. She came. I'm standing in the backyard at our house, and she came out and she said, "Hey, get your drone over here real quick." And there's an eagle sitting on the fence of the corral. So get over here with it. And I said, "It's a mile away, but I'll get here as quickly as I can." So this is a warning to anyone who flies a drone: don't try to hurry to get something done, because you get careless, as you'll see here as we're coming along. And, of course, by the time I got home, the eagle had taken off. But he was sitting on the fence right there at our house, and he was eating something. So now we're going to come around this corner, and you notice I have been descending all the way here. So now I'm down to 195 feet and so forth. And with the same stick I'm descending, I'm going to make a left turn. When I make the left turn in a hurry, I don't notice that I pull back on it more than I had been. So you can see we get down to about 23 feet there, and I almost landed in those people's yard. So anyway, we made it home safe, and the bird was gone, and so I thought I'd just put a picture on them again, but there's the eagles. Thank you for watching my videos, and God bless.